As a launch customer of the Airbus A350 XWB, the model with an extra wide body and the SBAS function on board, Finnair received its first aircraft in October 2015. 5 years later, in 2020, Finnair performed the first known transcontinental round trip between Europe and the USA using SBAS LPV approaches at both origin and destination airports with such aircraft. Apart from airworthiness, the flight operation elements that allowed Finnair to perform those RNP approaches down to LPV minima comprised of two main activities: the training of pilots and the modification of the operational manual. On September 12, 2020, Finnair's flight set its flight plan from Helsinki to New York JFK Airport to land on runway 4 with an LPV approach. The approach and landing were uneventful and were carried out under optimal visual conditions. On September 13th, after a 24-hour layover in New York and using the same plane, they performed a cargo flight landing in Helsinki Airport on runway 15.
From pilot point of view, the BAS and EGNOS base procedures are really similar. Charts are prepared so that the cockpit preparation is similar in both BAS and EGNOS based approaches. Aircraft FMS is coded so that it's equal to fly with both systems. In A350, LPV approaches are flown with SLS mode. Flying LPV approach with a modern aircraft like A350 is easy and straightforward. The aircraft approach modes and FMS supports both BAS and EGNOS, so it doesn't matter which approach you are flying. It's similar in the pilot point of view. One of the benefits flying LPV approach is quite low minima. The cloud base and visibility demand is lower than we are used to have in LNAV, VNAV and NPA approaches. LPV approaches are also independent from the ground equipment, so for example in heavy winter conditions they should work very well and nicely. My Helsinki New York JFK round trip was a really nice experience. The whole flight went smoothly and we got the LPV approach in both NDs of the flight in Helsinki and JFK, and the approaches went smoothly without any problems. I really encourage pilots to use and fly LPV approaches when they have the capability in their aircraft. It's a good tool for a pilot toolbox and it's really easy to fly. You just have to know what you are doing. It's as easy as flying an ILS approach.
All of this is possible due to the interoperability between different SBAS services, a core design feature developed by international standards. Interoperability guarantees users the capacity to operate seamlessly in areas worldwide that are covered by an SBAS. Finnair's particular case is an example of such interoperability between WAAS and EGNOS. EGNOS Safety of Life, 10 years serving aviation.